Hey guys, what's up? It's Matt186 and I'm taking a look at Deity's VO-7U. It doesn't really roll off the tongue, but it is a pretty memorable nomenclature there. Taking it out of the box is one of the easiest processes here. We have the boom arm, the microphone itself, a windscreen that comes with it, two forms of USB to connect with, one that's Type-C to Type-A, the most useful form in my opinion, and the one that's Type-C to Type-C if you have the C input and you want to go that direction with it, as well as the base mount for the boom arm. This mic caught my attention because it resembled a quite iconic microphone with a major difference. It looks a lot to me like the Audio-Technica AT2020, a microphone that's decades in use and has been going strong for a long time, something that microphone people know about. Even if you don't use it, you've heard of it, you've seen it, it's probably one of the most common ones out there. Anyways, this microphone really got my attention with that because the big gold Deity on it, and it made me go, oh man, Deity makes something like that? Let's take a look. It's a USB powered and has 3.5mm audio on the bottom for monitoring. And you can depress the volume knob to swap to listen through your USB device. So if you're playing a game or something and you want to hear the sounds coming from the computer and not your own talking, you can do that and treat the microphone that way as well. It adds features like an RGB light ring, something I thought was pretty neat in order to reach an even wider audience of people who like to stream or podcasters that record themselves. You've got that fancy light on the bottom, as well as several different modes, including one that's like a candle light, and I thought that was interesting, but I'll cover the modes here in just a moment. One of the best things to me about it though is the built-in hardware audio limiter for 50% gain and above. So that way if I'm really close to it talking, I get loud or have a lot of plosives, you shouldn't be hearing any cracking or breaking in the microphone. There's definitely some other features that are worth mentioning that work in tandem with this, and I'll go over those a little bit later as well. A neat feature with this microphone also is it has a detachable head that screws right off. Inside is an additional pop filter on top of the windscreen that comes with it to, again, assist you with plosives. You're able to remove this and do a little bit of cleaning and maintenance on the microphone, which is great because there's been microphones similar to it in the past that once they get dirty in there, that's just kind of your life now. And check out the weight of this microphone. With its heavy-duty metal construction, it definitely feels like something very expensive. You know how your mom tells you, is it heavy? Yes, it's expensive. I believe that's also in a movie, you know, one that has to do with dinosaurs. It will remain nameless here. Now on either side of the microphone are knobs, and both these knobs are uniquely impressive because they're both depressible and all function controls can be had right on the microphone. On the gain knob, if you depress it, you can turn on and off the lights. It's a little bit of a long hold, about 2 to 3 seconds to turn on the lights, and then a quick depression after that will swap through the different modes of lightings that there is. Now the headset knob also depresses. This is where you can control your volume for your computer or your monitoring volume if you're plugged in and listening to yourself while you're talking. But when you want to go pass through so that you can have the headset on and watch a movie, play a game, you depress that knob to swap between active monitoring and pass-through sound where you don't have to listen to the microphone and what it's picking up as well. You can just hear the sounds coming from the computer as if you're just plugged in directly with 3.5. In the very center is a mute button. When the mute button is depressed, the RGB ring will light red and flash several times just to remind you that you are muted. Overall, I'm super happy with the way this microphone sounds. It's got a warm, clear sound. It doesn't pick up a ton of background, and this is a lot to be owed to the fact that it's a dynamic capsule inside with supercardioid position. If you want the best sound, it's a dynamic capsule that's going to capture you best dead on. I am extremely happy with the overall performance and sound of this microphone. It is so easy to get going with it. Anyways, let's pause here, do a sound rejection test, see how well it picks up a mechanical keyboard that I'll be typing on, as well as talking at different angles around the microphone. Okay, so nighttime edition. Right now you're hearing me talk through the VO-7U Deity microphone, dynamic capsule. This is what it sounds like. I'm not very far away from it. We're going to do a little bit of a rejection test talking all around it, and I'll start right here by moving the microphone around so that you can hear the difference on all sides. The capsule faces this way from inside, so this will be the best opportunity for you to capture the best vocals, really. I've set it up pointing it away, and I'm now talking into the front side of it, I guess, if you will. Well, maybe the back side of it. I've turned it all the way down, and now I'm talking into what would be the front of it where the mute button is. Now if we consider that side the front, I'm talking into the side of it. On the right side, the side that has the gain knob. And now as you can see, I faced it away and I'm talking into the other side of it that has the volume knob for your headset. Okay, so now we're going to turn it to the side over the keyboard, and I'm going to do a little bit of typing to see if it rejects the sounds from the keyboard. That way you can get an idea of how well it's going to pick up things in that range. If I'm sitting here typing and talking and I want to type something and pull it up, is it going to hear it well, or will it do a good job of keeping that sound away? Okay, so now I've got it over the keyboard. It's about 2 feet over the keyboard. We'll go ahead and start typing and see if it picks up any sounds. Now I'm talking to you like I might be talking, and I'm doing a little bit of typing in the background. How well is it picking up this typing? Now if we're just dead quiet too, what does it sound like? It actually doesn't look like it's picking it up too poorly, so that's a good sign right away, I think. So here are some key and important things to know. It is 24-bit, 48,000 hertz lossless recording. That is pretty impressive, and it sounds great, as you can tell. At least I think it does, but audio is subjective, so you may disagree. A neat feature that we've been seeing in some more high-end microphones over the last couple of years too is the fact that it can fit both 3/8 and 5/8, the two most mainstream adapters for most boom arms, and this is a big benefit. It's not something you have to worry about having the right adapter for. It will take either one of those setting sizes. Now it does come in two different kits. I got the one with the boom arm, and it was totally worth that investment to go with the one with the boom arm. It is a spring-loaded, designed for this microphone, and it works well. It's great. Now, of course, you could go with just about any boom arm you want to make it work with it, but I would probably recommend that you go with this one instead of getting the basic kit that comes with a little tripod desk stand that you're probably not going to use anyways. The boom arm it comes with is totally worth it. It is sleek. It's spring-loaded. It's just a really nice microphone boom arm to use, and I highly recommend it. Anyways, guys, I hope this was helpful and useful to you. I'll see you in the next video I do. Have a great day, night, whatever it is.